One of the reasons I was interested in VACEOs is because our company was at a place of growth and sort of maturity where we were getting less and less community with other folks that I felt like were on a level that I really looked up to.
I was a first-time CEO, first-time business owner, and I had always learned from experience and been told by others smarter than me that having a community around you will lead to better outcomes, especially with something so challenging as trying to run a small, growing business.
I was going through some pivotal moments in my business, and I didn't have a lot of people I could speak with about it. My employees, I couldn't share some of the things I was dealing with, and needed to find folks who could kind of commiserate with me, and being able to surround myself with folks who go through things like that on a daily basis was invaluable to me.
Some of the questions that I was looking for support and mentorship and just community around were challenging questions of like growth and sales. How do you really build your brand and your business to have the kind of work you want coming in the door consistently?
You know, it's true, it's lonely at the top. And so, you know, going into an event and having someone that you can talk to about a scenario personally or professionally, and have them just be able to understand where you're coming from and what all is going on in your head to try to make the best decision or try to get the best outcome and be successful. So having that just shared understanding, or just someone who could look at you and listen to you and understand where you're coming from, that struck me at first. And these were total strangers, you know, in the first group that I went to.
I was surrounded by folks who sat right next to me and spoke right to me and included me in their conversations and in their events. And I immediately felt like they weren't any longer up here. It was people who were sitting right by my side and kind of along for the ride. They were kind of teammates of mine and supporters of mine. And I instantly went to this relationship of support and trust that I never knew was possible.
The roundtables are really interesting. It's kind of like, it feels like a business meeting at first because there's a lot of structure and process, but it ends up becoming something where you are talking about really your biggest struggles, and you get to hear other people share their biggest struggles, and then you get an opportunity to not give advice and not judge, but to just share experiences, and for everybody in the room to grow by learning and hearing those experiences.
And so in these roundtables where you are, if you're willing to be as vulnerable as you can be, and people reciprocate that, that creates this environment, and also this bond that allows people to share things that they may not share in other places, and to feel safe doing so, myself included.
First off, I've got 8 friends, not just counterparts or colleagues, but friends. We really care for each other. We check on each other. We know when somebody's not having an easy time, and we reach out to each other, and so that's a nice piece. We don't always just talk about business in our council meetings, in our roundtables. Business people are humans, and they have human aspects and human problems. And so sometimes the biggest problem that a CEO is dealing with is marital troubles, or problems with their children, or problems with personal finances. And so those issues come up in our meetings. And so getting support on not just business issues, but personal issues has been fantastic.
If you're a leader who's looking for some more interesting growth and some real thoughtful, vulnerable connection with other business owners and business leaders, VACEOs is a great place to start your journey in looking for that. And if you keep an open mind in what you're looking for and really get into the heart of what the organization has to offer, I think you'll find something really unique.
One of the greatest things you'll learn as a member is that most of these people you think have everything buttoned up don't. They don't know what they're doing. They're just really good at persistence and figuring it out and fighting through it. And being surrounded by people like that it has been incredibly impactful in my life. And so you gotta check this out. And then also the benefit is you get to have this roundtable, this group of 8 to 10 people you meet with every single month, where you can go and you can release all these concerns you have. You can have people that'll hear you and support you and give you ideas and give you tactics and share experiences that they've encountered in the same vein. It is something that absolutely removes that loneliness feeling when you're running your business. It takes that away and makes you understand that you're not alone out there. There are other folks dealing with it, and it's something that you have to be a part of.